Hey guys, it's Devin, and today I have a new makeup tutorial. This is using the brand new Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture World Traveler palette. That is a mouthful. I recently got this palette and I'm really loving it so far, so I decided to create this smoky wing with a pop of green. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started. To prime my eyes, I'm just using my L'Oreal True Match Concealer. And this is just going to give us a nice clean slate to work with. It's going to make sure that our shadows appear vibrant and that they also last all day. And I'm just blending that out with a duo fiber brush. And to ensure that I get a nice crisp line, I'm using the good old tape trick and just applying that right up next to my eye to kind of create a wing shape. And now I'm just going in with Soft Peach, which is just a matte ivory shade, and I'm applying this all over my eye area with a fluffy brush just to make sure that the shadows blend well. Now going in with Morocco, which is a beautiful kind of burnt orange brown shade, and just taking that on a blending brush, I'm applying that in the crease and blending it all out. To deepen things up, I'm now taking Fudge, which is just a matte chocolate brown, and I'm just going to layer that in the outer corner over Morocco and kind of down into my outer crease area just to create some more depth. And now going in with Metallic, which is just a shimmery muted lime green. I'm going to apply that on the inner half of my eyelid. And I'm going to try and build this up as we go to make it a really opaque color. And now to really amp things up, I'm going in with Noir, which is just the matte black of the palette. And on a pencil brush, I am just taking a small amount of this shade, it is very pigmented, and starting from the outer corner and blending in to meet the green in the middle. Now I'm just taking a clean blending brush and just kind of making sure everything is smoked out and blended together. And now going back into Fudge, I am just taking that shade on a flat detailing brush and just patting that over the black and kind of blending it in more with the green just to soften up that shade and make sure that the green and the black are seamlessly blended. Now I just sprayed a bit of the metallic shadow on my brush with my setting spray just to dampen it and make it more vibrant. You don't want to do this in the actual palette because it will ruin your shadow, but I just placed that over where I applied it and then blended it in with my finger. And now I'm going in with a smaller brush and more of Noir, and I'm just lining my eye basically kind of like I would if I was just doing eyeliner, but I'm making it a bit more smoky because I don't want it to be super defined, but I do want that depth and that wing shape to be there. And then I also just carried a bit of that black under my eye as well. And now I'm just taking that clean fluffy brush again and just blending everything together and making sure that there are no harsh lines. Now taking off the tape to reveal a ton of black fallout. But that's okay, we'll work on it. So I'm going in with Soft Peach again, and I'm just going to apply this on my brow bone as a highlight, and I'm also going to apply this essentially all around the shadow, especially where we just removed the tape, because you want it to look like a crisp line, but you don't want it to look like you used tape, you know, it's like a little secret. And then I just went back in with my blending brush and more of Morocco to kind of blend that all out and further look like we didn't use stark tape on our face. Now for my inner corner highlight, I'm actually going in with my Wet n Wild Sunset Junction Trio, and I'm just using the highlight shade to, you guessed it, highlight my inner corner. And when in doubt, just rub a blending brush all over your face. It'll have to make it look good at some point. And then I just went in with a tiny bit more of the black to deepen that up with a pencil brush. To Tightline, I'm just taking a basic black eyeliner pencil and just, you know, doing my thing. This is just going to make sure that when we apply false lashes and everything that there aren't any gaps. Then I'm lining my waterline with my NYX Wonderpencil as usual to make my eyes nice and bright and open. For mascara, don't worry about it being a super thick layer. You just need to coat your lashes so that once we apply false lashes, like I am doing now, that you can't see like your naked lashes under it. So I'm just taking these Demi Wispies and just applying those right onto my lash line. And yeah, that's some lashes there. Just one last run through with the blending brush before we move on to the face. I'm using my Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation today, and I don't know why, but I really like just applying this all over my face in tiny dots. And then I kind of blend it out with my finger, and then after I do that, I move on to the flat top kabuki brush. And then here's a little cameo from one of the hairs on my head that magically got into my face brush and found its way onto my face, which was really great. After I've blended out that entire layer, I'm just going in with a little bit more of the foundation, just in areas that I feel like I need a little bit more coverage, which is basically like the center of my face. But yeah, I'm also just blending that out, make sure my skin looks nice and covered in a nice thick layer of foundation. Now going back in with my L'Oreal True Match Concealer, I am just applying this under the eyes, just to kind of, brighten up that area. And I'm going to blend this downward because you don't want to blend it upward into the shadow. You want to kind of make it go down. So I'm just doing that and then going like a little bit up into the shadow because there's, you obviously have to, or else you're going to have like a nice crisp concealer line, and we don't want that. Now I'm just filling in my brows with my Tinted Brow Mascara. And I swear I'm not actually angry. I just, make some angry faces to make sure that my brows are filled in properly. And then I'm just going in with a little bit of my pomade just on the tails of my brows to kind of define those a little bit more. And then I run a spoolie through them real quick just to make sure there isn't any product clumped up. Now I'm going to highlight using my L'Oreal True Match Lumi whatever liquid highlighter, and I'm just applying that on the tip of my nose, which is like my favorite part of my face to highlight. And then a little bit on my cheekbones and on my cupid's bow as well. I'm blending this out with my finger first, and then I go back with a stippling brush to make sure that it is perfectly blended and not like a white stripe on my face, because that isn't cute. This foundation does need a minuscule amount of powdering. I basically just concentrate it on the inner portion of my face, and that's that. Now to contour, I'm going in with my HD blush in Taupe by NYX. Shocker, I know, I never use this, just kidding. I use it in every video. But yeah, just, carving out those cheekbones a little bit. And then I go along my nose, just the slightest bit. I'm not really sure if this actually does anything. And then along the center of my jawline. For blush, I'm using my Kat Von D Bellissima, which I've had forever, but I've never used in a video because I tend to forget that I own it. But it's just a really beautiful pink coral, and just applying that on the apples of the cheeks and then moving backwards towards my temple. Now to highlight, going back into my Wet n Wild Sunset Junction Trio, and just applying that over where I applied the liquid highlighter, just, along the cheekbones, the tip of my nose, and my cupid's bow. For lips, I'm going in with my MAC lipstick in Whirl, and when I first heard that they were making this into a lipstick, I didn't really know what the big deal was. I was like, oh, whoop-de-doo, like the Kylie Jenner lip color, yippee. But then once I saw it in person, I was like, okay, yeah, I need this. So I'm just applying that in mixture from the tube and with a small lip brush just to kind of make it a little less intense of an application. And that is it for this tutorial. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel because it makes me happy. You can check me out on social media. All those links are, boom, right here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.